Hi guys, a really quick video for you today, so I didn't really have time to do all my makeup. Also, just a quick apology if this sounds a bit weird. My microphone has just decided to pack in and it's not like a rechargeable battery, it's one of those big square batteries, so it's not the type of one I have lying around the house. I'm going to have to buy one at the weekend, so we're just going with the mic off the camera, so I hope that's okay. I've got 3 bags to talk to you about today. One designer one, 2 high street ones. The designer one was quite a splurge and I've wanted it for ages. I've wanted it in a couple of other colours and finishes which I'll talk through with you, but this is the one I've decided on, so I'll go through that. I'll quickly start with the high street ones. They're both from Aldo. Now Aldo is a brand that I find fantastic for really unusual sort of shoes and bags. I find that they are very sort of inspired by, like, you never get any direct copies. They don't try and put G's on the front to look like Gucci or anything, but there's a definite vibe that you get from them. So you'll see the one bag here has a bit of a Gucci vibe, but it's not a direct copy of a Gucci bag. I went in to get that one. It's in a green velvet and I bought that because I chose to not get the designer bag in the green velvet, which I'll explain. So, and then I ended up seeing another bag which I'd seen online, I didn't like online, and even when I was just setting up my camera I played a clip back of it, and I don't think it shows how beautiful it is in real life. On the day I went in, I'd got a really plain simple outfit on. I'd got like a winter white coat, and when I just held it up against the winter white coat I just fell in love. So let's start with that bag so you know what I'm talking about, and it is this here beautiful box bag. And I know on camera these 2 blue ones really stand out and you sort of don't notice the rest, but with a plain outfit, as I say, I wore it the other day with black skinny jeans, a black body tucked in, my bright electric blue coat which was on my last haul, I'll link that on the screen somewhere if you haven't seen it, and the bright pink boots from that haul as well. And I don't know if you can see, but here, here and here there's 3 bright pink stones, and obviously there's the blue of the coat, and I just loved it against a quite simple outfit for the pop of colour. So it opens with a popper, and the first thing I'd say is it is not a pain at all to open and close. So even if it's just slightly closed, it still actually locks. It doesn't like pop back open. You haven't got to like really rummage around to click it in. It just is magnetic and it closes really nicely and it opens really easily, and it is really quite spacious inside. So, you know, this isn't a bag you're going to take out for a massive day trip. When I say spacious, I mean spacious as far as evening bag goes. In here I had my phone, my little card holder, my keys, my glasses, lipstick. I normally carry like some wet wipes around with me, or hand gel, something like that. I'm sure will have been in there. A couple of business cards, all those type of things. So it does fit a lot in. It has got these little bits on the side so that you can, and there is a long strap with it, so you can make it crossbody. I prefer to hold it like this, so I didn't put that strap on, but obviously it is with it, and the strap is like a gold chain and then like a black fabric bit to go, no, like not fabric, I don't think you can call it leather, pleather, to go over your shoulder so it doesn't hurt. So this is the first bag, and I really should have prepared myself and googled online how much it was. I want to say it was £63, so not a cheap buy. Equally, a couple of the other box bags I've been looking for, like designer, like I love the Aspinall one, that's £450. I really like the Louis Vuitton one, I'm pretty sure that's like £2 grand. So in the grand scheme it's not too expensive, and although it is so unusual I do think I'll get a lot of use from it. The only annoyance is this little key. A, the chain and the fabric is really cheap feeling, whereas all the rest of it feels quite solid. This doesn't. And B, you can put it in the lock to stop it swinging around, but it just drops back out, which means it always scrapes across. So I might actually see if I can remove the key and just leave the padlock, because that little bit does irritate me. But that is the only negative I've had with it so far. It's got these lovely little feet, so it stands up nicely and you don't mark the bottom. And I just think it's a really fun feature bag. So that is the first one. And there is a theme here for sure, because both of the 2 remaining bags are also really quite busy. So if you like a simple bag, you may as well turn off now. These are not for you. So this is the beautiful green velvet. In fact, I haven't even used this. It's still got the plastic on it. And this is also from Aldo, and this is the one that I think is quite Gucci inspired, you know, with the sort of bees on and the butterfly. Gucci has obviously the actual raised ones on, but I just love this. It's got a little zip at the back. Obviously this is not part of it, I've just not taken the label off. Little zip at the back, little top handle. I don't know, let me see, I haven't even opened it, sorry, I know now you're not going to be able to see this, but oh yeah, there is the long strap. Let's have a look at what that's like. I think from the looks of things, oh, 1 minute. Yeah, it's just completely green crushed velvet the whole way down with the buckle there to adjust the length. This is going to need some serious straightening out, and that's the problem when they wrap them up. Like, who is going to use a strap that looks like that on their bag? Absolutely not me. So I'll straighten that out. Again, to be honest, I am not a crossbody person. I'd like to be. I love crossbody bags, but I always wear them on one side or with the strap shorter on one side. I very rarely wear them actually crossbody. So I'll probably be holding this like that. And I just thought it was beautiful. As I mentioned, the bag that I'm going to show you, my designer bag, came in not quite this green, slightly more of a teal green, crushed velvet. And I still think about it daily. I love it, I really do love it. But my best friend did sensibly explain that for the price tag, it could go out of fashion quite easily, and that maybe I should pick a little bit more of a timeless piece. So I went with the green velvet bag from Aldo. Again, I think this was, how much was my total bill? Again, I think around between the 60 to 75 pound mark. It's just got the twist lock, and then that bit opens. There is a little pocket at the front here, and then let's take the stuffing out. It's just got the black lining that says Aldo. A bit like designer vibe with this pattern on it, and it's quite big inside, and it's got another zip pocket inside, and your 2 pockets in the front for your phone, which I never understand because the box bags had a small trip off the bed. I'm just testing this out, but I've got to fin it yet. So I have the 7 Plus, and if I was to try and put that in, that's how it would be. So there's, you know, the pointless pocket that you're never going to put your phone in. And yeah, that is that one. So I haven't used that yet. I nearly used it today with the grey, what colour coat have I got? I've just got a grey fur, my grey dress, but because I'd put this pink necklace on, I was like, no, can't use it today. But I'm really looking forward to using that. It's got the little stars all over it. I think that's fab. Lastly, the big reveal. Now, I'm not going to pretend I haven't opened it. I'm calling it an unboxing. It's an unboxing for you. It hasn't yet been on my social media or YouTube, but I have used it once. So the tag's off it, and I'm not going to do a pretend surprise face. I love it. So as you can see, it is a little Jimmy Choo. It comes in this dust bag. Now, I ordered this from Farfetch online, and I was really concerned because I'd never ordered from it, and I was sure I'd heard loads of people, like loads of bloggers saying, oh, I've had this from Farfetch, I've had this from Farfetch. And then as soon as I googled it, all the reviews were like, worst site ever, don't use, blah blah blah. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I have just spent over £1,000 on the handbag online with a site that can't be trusted. But I've got to be honest, they were absolutely fantastic. There was a delay in shipping on this bag because it came from Italy, and there was a strike with the postal service in Italy, and they refunded my postage. And when I say a delay, I'm talking like a 1-day delay. It still arrived before the expected due date. So they were brilliant. They kept in touch with me the whole time. They gave me a point of contact rather than a generic email that I could reply to if I had further questions. So I think they were great. And I think this might have been the last of this style, but this is the petite locket bag, and there are loads and loads of other colours, finishes. There's the most amazing new ones just released for winter this year I've seen in Selfridges. So I will link a few of my favourite below, including the green crushed velvet, which if any of you are feeling like you want to drop £1,000 on a handbag, go and buy it because it's amazing. But this is the bag. Now, this was £1,200 because all studying, it was a little bit more than the plain ones, but because it was my first time order from Farfetched, I got a 10% discount, which I know it's still really ridiculously expensive. However, I think that's quite a good saving. So it comes with this silver chain, which you get this beautiful knot detailing as part of the strap. So you can obviously wear it long, or you can wear the two of them together and shorter. As I say, I don't ever wear it crossbody. Then this is the signature clasp for this Jimmy Choo Petite Locket bag. And it is a little bit fiddly. I've only worn the bag once. I think I'll get to grips with it, but you literally clip it in and lift it up. So it, you know, it's not the most fiddly to open. It's just then when you've got one hand trying to clip it, as you can see, like back in the right place. Now, another thing I've noticed, and it's not a big deal, but because this is shiny black, you do notice the fingerprints on it when you're in and out, so I have to keep polishing it up. But this is in the moonstone colour. Some people would say this is taupes, they call it grey. I'm happy with it being either. For me, it's just a neutral colour I'd use regularly, and I think obviously these bits of skin on it are obviously more of a taupey colour, and then you've got the light grey and then the more gunmetal there. Inside, it's a fairly decent size for a small bag. Again, I definitely had like phone, keys, card, money, lipstick, perfume. What else would I have had in there? I think I had hair bobble in there, chewing gum. So it does hold a decent amount. It's got these studs on the side. It doesn't have any feet on the bottom. And it is really quite heavy already, but obviously because it is small, you're not going to be able to overfill it, so it's not going to get much heavier than this, so it's still lighter than a lot of my other bags. And that is my little review of my new designer handbag. I'm absolutely in love. As I say, I will link it down below if I can find it. If not, I will link my other, say, top 3 versions of this bag, including the plain moonstone one for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe down below, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.